Your views on the warrant of arrest issued for ANC SG Ace Magashule in connection with the Free State Asbestos Project. We're looking forward to getting a couple of your views with regard to this issue, and we are going to be talking to journalist Peter Louis Myburgh from the Daily Maverick. He, of course, is an investigative journalist and author of the book Gangster State: Unraveling Ace Magashule's Web of Capture. Now, he was the one to jump onto social media yesterday, and Daily Maverick writing before, apparently, the SG even knew about the warrant of arrest. So, yeah, we'll be talking to him and asking you your views as well on this one.
Indeed. Looking forward to that conversation, because it seems as though Peter Louis Myburgh's book has become the sort of authority in terms of that asbestos project and Ace Magashule's involvement in that, and of course other issues in the Free State as well during his tenure as Premier, which extended over quite a long period of time. So it'll be interesting to hear those views. Please let us know and participate in our question of the day, as you always do.
Right, getting into some of the stories of the day. Well, I think the one before that we just jumped across. That was the Omatozo appearing. I don't know if we can go backwards. Doesn't matter. But Omatozo, of course, appearing there. So that's one of the stories of the day. The other one, former Denel Group Chief Executive Officer Zwelako Ntepe is expected to testify at the Commission of Inquiry into allegations of state capture when it resumes this morning.
And then just recapping those numbers according to the Health Ministry's latest statistics. So the cumulative number of confirmed cases in the country now at 740,254. The death toll is at 19,951. 683,194 people have since recovered from COVID-19, translating to a 92% recovery rate. And that brings the total number of active cases in the country to 37,109.
All right, here's your numbers: 0800 029 999, the COVID Alert SA. That's the app that you can download if you'd like to. Otherwise, there's the hotline or a WhatsApp line, 0600 123 456.
And just breaking down those statistics for you provincially, starting in Gauteng, since the start of this pandemic, 230,559 cases are reported in Gauteng. KwaZulu-Natal, 124,196. The Western Cape has seen 119,522 cases. Eastern Cape, 103,180. The Free State has 58,033 cases confirmed since the start of the pandemic. Northwest Province, 33,948, Mpumalanga 30,385, Northern Cape 22,463, and Limpopo 17,968 cases recorded. And this is, of course, since the pandemic started, and the first cases were recorded in the country. And the number of tests, we've now breached the 5 million mark in terms of the number of tests conducted for COVID-19.
Yeah, there was also quite a good breakdown in terms of what it's looking like in the different provinces in the release that came out last night. But, I suppose we could question that. But they're saying that the Free State have got the most cases in the country. I think about 10,000 active cases, and Eastern Cape also having quite a few active cases, and then the rest of the country. But the Free State is the one that was highlighted with the most cases as we sit here today. Also globally, quite crazy, Sakina. I mean, 51.4 million is where we're sitting at the moment of cases, and the deaths are 1.2 million. The US recording 745 deaths just yesterday, and 131,000 cases in a day. Those are just the US numbers that jump out at you when you do look at the scale. Although, let me tell you something even more frightening is France. Just yesterday recording 1,220 deaths and 22,180 infections. So it's still very, very much with us, and you can see the second wave.
And I think especially as we let our guard down because of lowered restriction levels, need to be really careful. Otherwise, we might find ourselves in lockdown again for Christmas. I didn't say that.
Don't say that. I'm interested to see what the president will say, because we've been waiting. He's promised us 3 weeks now. I mean, it was 3 weeks ago at a dinner that he said he would address the nation this week. I was there. He didn't do it. Then it was during, I think it was question and answer in the National Council of Provinces. He said, I will be addressing the nation this week. He didn't. This week, we hope he addresses us.
Yeah, it's
we
Wednesday.
Know where we are.
The family meetings are usually on a Thursday, yeah?
Or a Sunday.
Yeah. So
or a Friday. Or
Saturday.
You never know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to trending topics now. Or maybe next week. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We'll get it.
Zwandile Masina.
So, and this, of course, sparked by a tweet that he put out yesterday. And Zwandile Masina, who's, of course, the mayor of Ekurhuleni here in Gauteng, saying, arresting leadership based on apartheid laws does not make sense. I reject this arrest and will be in court with my SG to support him against this democratic disgrace. No stepping down is applicable until those documents are unsealed in court. No to selective prosecution. And then, of course, he goes on to attach the document that was issued by the Hawks for the intended arrest of the ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule.
Goodness me. All right, so that's a big trending topic. Zwandile Masina after this, and many people commenting on this. But then, of course, the other big trend is Ace Magashule. We know why. The Secretary General will have to hand himself over to the authorities, and this is before 10 a.m. on Friday, ahead of the appearance in the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court. So that warrant for his arrest was issued by the Hawks yesterday afternoon over his alleged involvement in the awarding of a 255 million rand Free State asbestos roof audit tender. So we heard last night that the top six were meeting. That's what we were told, that they were meeting. We haven't heard anything coming out of that meeting as yet. But I suppose what remains to be seen now, does the SG carry on in his capacity, or does he step aside and say, well, let's clear my name and then I can resume, or will he just carry on? I mean, we remember what the president said. Anybody with anything lingering over them must not be in any form of leadership position. But now, with a warrant of arrest out, what do you do with your SG? The big question. Well, I never bet with you because I always lose, but what do you think is going to happen?
I am going to do a Dudumieni, and I'm going to plead the fifth on this one. I will not say anything because I don't want to incriminate myself at this point.
Okay, Malaysia. Let's go. Now, this is a funny one.
Yeah.
This is about, I think Malaysia Nando's had a special, or they were running a competition.
Yes, and you could win vouchers, I think.
For free chicken or something
yes.
for a while. And South Africans were entering. This is just the most hysterical thing. I don't think Malaysia know what is going on.
I don't know why they're trending.
Yeah, they're like, why are we trending in South Africa? And so Malaysia, Nando's Malaysia are having a competition, and you have to do something, and in order to win these vouchers. So South Africans have done the most to win these vouchers. What they're going to pay for the delivery costs from Malaysia, I have no idea, but I have my hopes on South Africa winning these vouchers for when they do go to Malaysia. It's just very, very funny. It's a great one to get you laughing in the morning.
It is. Yeah. A much needed bit of laughter there. So even if those vouchers are up for grabs in Malaysia, feel free.
Yeah,
don't let the borders stop you.
It's a tough time. We're all going through tough times. Anyway, let's quickly take a break here on the program. We've got lots to do. It's the by-elections taking place today. We've got our reporters all over. We're going to be crossing to them shortly. Stay tuned.